HarperCollins presents Assassin's Fate, Book 3 of Fitz and The Fool by Robin Hobb, read by Avita J. and David Thorpe.
Prologue. There are children holding hands in a circle. In the middle, a single child stands. The child wears a blindfold, but there are painted eyes on the blindfold. The eyes are black and staring, edged with red. The child in the middle turns in a circle, hands outstretched. All the other children dance in a wider circle around her. They sing a song. As long as the circle holds, the futures can be foretold. You must be hard of heart to tear the circle apart. It looks like a merry game. Each child in the outer circle shouts a sentence or a phrase. I cannot hear what they are saying, but the blinded child can. She begins to shout back at them, her words torn by a slowly rising wind. Burn it all! The dragons fall! The sea will rise! The jewel-strewn skies! One comes as two! The four shall rue! Two come as one! Your reign is done! Forfeit all lives! No one survives! At that last shout, a wind bursts from the child in the middle. Bits of her fly in all directions, and the wind picks up the screaming children and scatters them far and wide. All becomes black save for one circle of white. In the centre of the circle is the blindfold with its black eyes staring, staring. B. Farseer's Dream Journal. Chapter 1. Bee Stings.
The map room at Asleviel displayed a territory that included much of the 6 duchies, part of the Mountain Kingdom, a large section of Calcid, and lands along both sides of the Rain-Wild River. I suspect that it defines for us the boundaries of the ancient Elderling's territory at the time the maps were created. I have been unable to inspect the map room of the abandoned Elderling city now known as Kelsingra personally, but I believe it would be very similar. On the Asleviel map were marked points that correspond to standing stones within the 6 duchies. I think it fair to assume that the identical markings in locations in the mountains, Rain-Wilds, and even Calcid indicate standing stones that are skill portals. The conditions of those foreign portals are largely unknown, and some skill users caution against attempting to employ them until we have physically journeyed there and witnessed that they are in excellent condition. For the skill portal stones within the 6 duchies and the Mountain Kingdom, it seems prudent not only to send skilled couriers to visit every site, but to require every duke to see that any such standing stones are maintained upright. The couriers who visit each stone should document the content and condition of the runes on each face of the stone as well. In a few instances we have found standing stones that do not correspond to a marking on the Asleviel map. We do not know if they were raised after the map was created, or if they are stones that no longer function. We must continue to regard them with caution, as we do all use of Elderling magic. We cannot consider ourselves to be masters of it until we can duplicate their artifacts.
Skill Portals. Chade Fallstar. I ran. I hiked up the heavy white fur coat I wore and ran. I was already too warm, and it dragged and snagged on every twig or trunk I passed. Behind me, Dwalia was shouting for someone to catch her! Catch her! I could hear the Chalcidian making mooing noises. He galloped wildly about, once passing so close to me that I had to dodge him. My thoughts raced faster than my feet. I remembered being dragged by my captors into a skill pillar. I even recalled how I had bitten the Chalcidian.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?